Hi, I'm Scott Boyle, but I started out as a welder way back when, probably before a lot of you have been born, but that's okay. I do look a little younger than I am. I'm almost 60 years old. Being a welding apprentice and going into actual nuclear inspection, going from there out to the pipelines in northern Alberta, northern Saskatchewan, southern Saskatchewan, then back over to Ontario, managing a commercial diving operation, then back out to British Columbia, managing another inspection office, back to Regina, Saskatchewan, get married, have kids, going into the insurance industry. My wife had problems and I had to change career paths. But one thing you always want to remember, if you're in this particular path, doesn't mean you have to stay there. It's all about where you want to go, like I was just saying. Speaking with Novantum about business ownership, I think that probably the cornerstone of what Canada is all about is if you own your own business, then you're going somewhere. But you have to nurture that business. This is what Novantum is going to teach everybody that joins this program. Where this would have been really, really helpful is if you're in a group setting with group people with all the same mindset. Well, in time, those mindsets will be changed. In time, those mindsets will be different than when you think of. And you're basically funneling down who's really going to be successful. That's who you gravitate to. That's where the mentorships come in. And you're actually going to get some students mentoring other students. The instructors will not be mentoring, but the key is you have access to all those people. I didn't have access to anybody. You hang around with successful people, you will become successful. It's osmosis. You will learn things. That's what this program is probably going to be the biggest strength out there. That's where it would have helped me the most.
Hands-on learning is so important compared to theory alone.
You're asking somebody that was a welder, that's hands-on. Now I'm a welding inspector, and I've been doing that for 35 years along with everything else. So the hands-on puts you at a whole different level of know-how. And know-how is like product knowledge with what the product you're trying to sell. If you know your product and you explain it properly, the client will make an informed decision and usually go with your product because you've explained it properly in a simple form. Make it simple for people to understand. That actually puts you in a spotlight that you really know what you're talking about. Hands-on, far outweighs theoretical. This program will give you all hands-on, which will make you go up that ladder even more. And again, to go back to that support system, as you go through the course, you're going to hook up with certain people that you can lean on. Hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And before you know it, yeah, they're building their business, they're building that business. You may go off and do something on your own afterward. That's what the course is all about. But it's about stability. Those people are building, you're all building a stable program. Now it's time to go into the real world. They let the pigeons fly, you fly on your own. How far are you going to fly? Only as long as the business is stable. And that's, you're going to be tilting a lot because that's what business is all about. The one thing about business, let's start at that course level. When you walk into this course, I'll give you a few pieces of advice there. Number one, check your ego at the door. You don't know more than everybody in that class. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care who your parents are. I don't care who your aunt and uncle are. I don't care if you come from money. You are not better than anybody in that classroom. You're all at an even level now. Second of all, listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. The successful people will listen twice as much as they talk. You have to listen to people. Don't just hear them. Listen to them. Lastly, get the book, Blue Ocean Strategy. Why do I say that? Well, it's very simple. That book changed my life. If you want to make a widget and 7 other companies are making widgets, what are you going to do to that widget to make it different than the other 7 things out there that are competing directly with you?
Find your niche.
You got to find your niche. You have to find your blue ocean because all these 7 are in the red ocean. It's the one product that all the sharks are fighting over. You want to be the dolphin and you want it to be blue. That's what it's all about. The book is phenomenal. Okay, I'll say it. It's my business Bible. Anytime I have to refer back to something. Okay, what chapter is that? Well, chapter 6 is my favorite. No ifs, ands, or buts. So you've got to be able to feed the mind, check your ego at the door, and listen. That's what it's all about.